those summer nights. You realize that this song is technically like a minute long.
It is. Yeah.
And it's the worst production ever.
What do you mean?
Just think about it. This is the beginning verse, right?
Yeah.
He repeats the same shit over again. And
I mean, the chorus is like the shit.
And it's literally like loop.
Yeah.
It's loop.
All right, let's go. Welcome back to another episode of Against the Ropes. I am Gio Garcia. I am alongside Christian Mosqueda today, and we have a guest for episode 43.
43?
I believe. 43.
Hold on.
Yeah, something like that.
Who's Christian Mosqueda? I'm used to CMOs.
It didn't take off. It didn't take off. It's one and done.
It's gone by popular demand.
People voted. There was a survey put out. Nobody voted. Period.
Nobody said yes.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it. Second time around.
Second time.
Hopefully this time I know a little more about your world.
Yeah, no, you've been doing how many episodes of the WOLFPACK have you done already, guys?
I lost track, man. I didn't even know they recorded. I was just hanging out with my buddies. And then, like, I don't know where I started getting all these, like, YouTube notifications that, you know.
He's like, I walked into a room, there's all these cameras.
Yeah.
It felt right.
It felt right.
25, man. 25. We're 25 episodes in.
25?
The WOLFPACK.
That's a quarter of a century, dude.
Yeah.
Almost there.
So what do we say about the WOLFPACK? You can't watch this around your family. You can't watch it at
Not
work.
safe for work.
Man.
Are we still playing music? I still hear it.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Hey, turn it off, dude. We're about to get copyrighted.
About to, dude,
Dude,
Little
you just
Rob-
messed up the whole intro.
Dude, fucking
Oh, man.
little Rob just about to come in the door like, FBI, motherfucker. Wait, can I cuss in this? Yeah?
Oh, hell yeah.
You sure?
Highly encouraged.
Mhm.
All right. I like it. I apologize if I cuss too much.
He's like, I didn't know I could cuss last time. I was like, yeah, no, we told you,
I know,
man.
right?
I was trying to keep it PG, man.
You're
I know
here,
We're at school.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. You were here like maybe 20 episodes ago, huh?
I was here
It was a while.
back ago. I think it was right before Pacquiao's last fight.
Yeah.
Wow. And
With,
Pacquiao's coming up again. A Broner.
Broner.
January.
It was Pacquiao against Broner.
I remember because you made some cat jokes.
Oh, you did.
What did I say? Oh, that's right. Because Broner was making fun of Pacquiao,
Yeah.
but because they ate cat or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I said, in Pacquiao's defense,
Mhm.
have you ever had cat? Because cat is pretty
good.
Yeah.
Man.
I got PETA sent to my house for that.
Are you Mr. Gut?
I'm surprised the Wolfpack Roundtable hasn't gotten canceled, dude.
For real.
We say some pretty bad stuff there, man.
Yeah, no, because nowadays people get so sensitive. They see something, they flag you for like
For anything.
For anything.
Inappropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, with anything you do in life, you're going to offend someone.
Somebody, yeah.
Someone. You can.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God, dude. Hold on. I'm going to interrupt real quick because you haven't seen Mayweather falling, right?
Nah, not
I
yet.
just pulled up Instagram. I'm on Chicana Boxing's. I don't think it shows it, but it's showing Freddie Roach's reaction to it.
Oh,
So let me
no.
do you
try
want?
to play
Wait, do you
this.
want to see?
He laughed it off though. Look, he was a good sport about it. Photo was a good sport about it.
What did he say?
I think he said, I'd like to see Manny run him over like that, too.
Oh,
Damn.
I don't know.
dang.
So that's going to be on Chicana Boxing's Instagram. I'm going to post it on our Wolfpack Roundtable. We have an Instagram now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to post it on there.
Hour.
But,
You see, before he was just the fucking little.
Fuck those
He was
guys.
the fucking intern, and now he's like the fucking he's the CEO now.
He would bring the
Chief
coffee.
editor.
Yeah, he's chief
The
executive
donuts.
producer now.
Dog, I used to get there and be like, hey, you forgot the donuts.
He would
So-
come in with the tie. Now there's
Yeah,
no
so-
tie.
Mr.
Man.
Gutierrez, Mr. Goody.
All right, so real
Man.
quick, your prediction for the Pacquiao fight? Well, I'll pull this up so you guys, talk about it.
I think Pacquiao will pull it off.
You think Pacquiao?
Yeah, dude, I've always hated on Pacquiao, but time and time he's proved me wrong.
Yeah.
And even in his losses, when he's lost, other than the Marcus fight, they've been close fights. You know,
Mhm.
they haven't been. It's not like he gets blown out.
Yeah.
You know, and even some of them, like when he fought that Australian guy. I think he won that fight.
Yeah, that one's pretty close. The guy made it very physical, and I think that's what Thurman has to do. But I also think Pacquiao might edge it. I don't think he's gonna be a knockout. Pacquiao hasn't gotten a knockout in a while, especially if it's a big guy. But yeah, I think
how much bigger is Thurman than him?
a good size. I don't not a whole lot of pounds, but just size wise. Just
What is he? 5'8"?
yeah, and Pacquiao's like 5'8",
5'8", but he's a pretty solid welterweight,
Yeah.
dude. And Manny has always been a kind of smallish welter.
Mhm.
So here's and we're just gonna walk through this right here.
Oh shit!
You seen it, right, Chris?
Yeah. I actually have it here. You guys want to pull it up?
Good sport. That's not being a good sport. He's embarrassed. Is this at one of those N1 things?
I believe this is a charity event.
Charity event, yeah.
Is that Snoop?
Yeah, Snoop is laughing.
Was that Nick
Gronk.
Cannon being the
Gronk.
host?
Yo, dude. Who crossed him over?
You gotta warm up a little bit. It's been a minute since Super Bowl. Team Gronkowski. We know what you are.
Bone collector. Oh!
Bone collector.
Mayweather! Don't do yourself like this, buddy. You don't have to do this to yourself.
Who was it? The Bone Collector?
Oh, that's
Oh,
him?
the bone-
Oh, so
yeah.
it is like professional.
No,
Those
it's
guys are
it's
they're
a
the
street-
N1. They're the street ones.
Ballers, right?
Yeah, no, that guy does it for a living, dude. He crosses people up like that every morning. Yeah. He breaks up, pours his bowl of cereal, and then he crosses his son
Dang.
over or some shit.
So before that happened, he actually put the ball through Mayweather's legs.
No,
And then
damn.
the thing happened. And there's tons of
Stick-
angles.
Stick to boxing, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
So Mayweather falls.
Yeah.
And first knockdown.
First knockdown. There's been a couple, but this one's like the first one that's official, right?
It didn't look like he beat the 10 count. He was laughing on the ground.
he was out. He was out.
That's the thing, man. You go. There's a guy nicknamed the Bone Collector, bro. Like, I'm staying away.
Did you guys ever watch that? Like the N1?
Yeah,
The
professor, yeah, all
and-
that
yeah.
stuff.
Dude, that shit. Dude, that guy's like YouTube famous, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because he just goes up to random people and he just like ball you up like in Santa Monica or
Yeah, Venice Beach, all
Yeah.
those. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool.
That was that was like, how long ago was that?
Fuck,
Maybe
dude, I wouldn't
13
even-
years ago, maybe?
Probably
More?
more,
huh?
dude.
Has
'Cause
to
I
be
was
at
a
least
kid.
50.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was a fucking VHS tape, dude. It was like
And they would show it like on ESPN2, right? Like when
Yeah.
ESPN2 like was barely kind of,
the Ocho.
Yeah. Wait. So how old is this guy? This Bone Collector guy?
I don't know, dude. You want me
He's
to
gotta
Google
be
him?
old. He's gotta be old, dude. I
He's
mean,
gotta be old, right?
He's gotta be like in
Late-
his 40s. Not old, but
Late
older.
30s, early 40s at
Oh,
least, right?
older than that.
First
Yeah.
of all, that's a sick ass nickname, dude.
Bone Collector.
Bone Collector? Who comes up with this
Well,
shit?
depends.
Damn.
Cause like, what kind of bone are you collecting? And then what are you collecting it with?
Yeah, he just collected Mayweather's bones, man.
You mean like he means like serial killer guy.
Oh, okay. I would have gone for the Undertaker. But
Yeah. Man,
like, that guy's a letter away from. He's an
Alright.
R away from being like a really silly name. He could be
Yeah.
the boner collector. and then
Okay, so Larry Bone Collector Williams is 38 years old.
Yeah,
now.
like
oh
30.
shit.
Born 1981. He's around your age. Yeah.
I'm a puppy compared to that guy. Dude.
I'm a puppy.
You know,
I'm
I
a
don't,
cub.
I don't think the listeners or watchers, people watching, I don't think they recognize Gut. That was like 75 pounds ago.
That
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah,
75.
that's right.
So go back to episode 25 or
Something like
whatever
that.
it
I'll
was.
Put it up on
They're
the
like,
screen.
who's this light guy, man?
It's the same person, I promise.
I'm on a journey right now on trying to get back in shape, and part of it like getting actually serious now.
Mhm.
It's just there's a point in your life where you can't teach it to anyone. You can't push anyone to do anything. Like if somebody doesn't want to do something, they won't do
Don't
it
do it, yeah.
until something fucking snaps in your head. And when that snaps and that happens, there's nothing that can stop you.
So
And-
what's that, bro? What was the thing that we were like,
There was a couple of things where I was just like, even me, you guys know me. I mean, we would go play soccer, and I'm not afraid to say it. I was 317 pounds, and me being at 317
And what's
pounds,
right, about 6 feet tall?
I'm 6 feet tall. Yeah. On a good day, 6'1".
6'1", 6'2" in NBA standards,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They had
NBA.
2 inches.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would go play soccer, and I still I would go all out, but I just couldn't keep up with you guys anymore. I couldn't keep up with the people that are more fit than I was, but I would still go out there, I would still run. And then,
And it was painful, I would think.
well, it was
right?
painful after, like my knees would fucking
Yeah.
hurt all the time, and my back, and then like it would take me like 3 days to recover from indoor, you know?
Yeah.
But then I hit that weight limit where I was like, I can't even fucking run. I'm out there running for 5 minutes, and I'm just like winded, and I'm tired, and I can't do anything. And I think that it was like in December of last year where I was just done, and I was like, I have to do something about it. January 3rd, I signed up for the gym. January 4th, I started, and I haven't stopped since then. I mean, I'm off a little bit right now because I have a torn meniscus on my left knee.
From playing kickball.
Of all sports.
No, but I haven't stopped. I think I went into the gym, and the guy, one of the guys at the gym, one of the trainers was like, I want you to run your mile. Go run a mile. And I think I ran maybe a lap. And then I turned back around. And I'm like, fuck this shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then the week after I tried it again, I ran the actual mile. And I think I ran it in, I think it was like 13 minutes. And
Now, let me put this into perspective, right? Because we played soccer for high school, right? Milliken. All of us went to Milliken, right? We had to run the mile under 6 minutes,
Yeah.
right? And how much did you weigh back then?
I was probably, senior year, I was probably like 170, 180.
See the difference?
So from 170 to 10 years later being 317, almost doubling my weight, doubling my weight. And now I just, from the beginning of the year to now, I've fucking just started dropping a shit ton of weight. I'm down 75 pounds right now. I want to get back to my regular weight and just get back to running that 5 mile that I used to run and shit, you know. But I broke 7. I'm running a 7 minute mile right now.
Nice.
Dude, that's crazy because a lot of people do start working out, usually New Year's resolution in January, but they don't stick with it, right?
Yeah.
They don't stick with it. They last a month,
A week.
a week.
It's a lifestyle, dude. You just got to pick it. And then, like, I was talking with Gio about it, and I just, like, I became stubborn. Like, if I can do this, I can do that. I can do this, I can do that. So, like, in my next goal says I wanted to run a marathon. And then just hanging out with you guys and doing all that stuff. It's like when you guys do the calling, when you guys go
ringside
and do
commentary.
the ringside commentator, looking at those guys, I want to train. I want to train for a year or so, and then just go out there, do one fight, fucking. Hopefully I win. Hopefully they throw a guy that's like 1 in like 42 and shit, like someone's uncle or
Still a
someone's
43 fight vet.
So with 43 losses, bro, that's like you better have like it's one of those credit things. Oh no, but it's the other way around, right? It's like you rather have bad credit than no credit.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But no, dude, like 43 losses, I think you should have retired.
We'll talk to Mr. Eddie Rodriguez.
Well,
get you a good
Man.
match.
Well,
He's
once
been-
I'm ready,
Yeah. You
And,
gotta get that meniscus fixed up.
yeah, and then like retired, 1-0, undefeated.
Just
I'm
like
basically
Mayweather.
like Mayweather.
Yeah. And
I
we're gonna
just-
talk about that too. Mike Tyson's comments about
Yeah,
Mayweather.
I
But
just need to get
yeah.
crossed over and not be just like him.
Yeah. They say that the thing that holds people back the most from achieving anything, dude, is fear and action. So you just gotta get past that fear, and then like you already took action.
It becomes a part of
Yeah.
your life, dude.
Yeah.
It sounds sounds like such
Yeah.
a fucking like a Instagram quote, like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's but it's
that's
bullshit.
what I'm trying to paint the picture, dude. Because
Yeah.
what was that one dude that we were listening to that one time at your house?
Oh, David Goggins, dude.
Yeah,
David
man.
Goggins changed my fucking
So
life, dude.
that would be my question to you. Who kind of inspired you? Because it's not just gonna come up. You're not just gonna wake up and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna change today," right? And how was the first day that you hit up the gym? How was it?
It was bad, dude. I felt so disappointed, but David Goggins was definitely like one of the biggest inspirations.
Yeah.
Because this guy is just a beast, dude.
Savage,
This guy's a monster, and this guy's just like
This guy's doing 20 pull-ups while giving you
a speech.
inspirational speech.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you not gonna listen to him when he's just doing pull-ups like crazy right in front of you?
Mhm.
He's not just talking about it; he's showing you
He has-
and doing it at the
He
same
has
time.
so many records, dude. He has so many records in everything.
Yeah.
That guy has the most pull-ups record. I think he did it like in 24 hours. Like he just 24
Dang.
hours of pull-ups, dude. Like it's
Crazy.
insane. He runs like those ultra marathons where you run for a day straight. Like he runs like 100-mile races and shit in the desert. And he's just like, his mindset is like, you tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna go out there and fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's
So
an
after
army.
that first day at the gym, how did you feel, or what did you say? Were you like, "Fuck this shit, I want to quit"?
Dude,
Or
I
you like,
feel
"Nah, I
shit.
like it," or
I was disappointed. I was more disappointed in myself that I let myself get to that point where I
Yeah.
was like, man, I used to be in shape. You know, I used to jump this high. I used to do this. I used to run this fast. And then you get to it and I'm like, man, I did 10 jumping jacks and I'm fucking winded. You know, like I wanted to quit that first day so bad. But I'm my personality, the way I am, and even when I just let go of myself, when I do something, I just balls deep, bro. Like we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it all the way.
Yeah.
And that's
you
what
heard that, girls? Just kidding.
and that's what it became, dude. Like it was just like I'm gonna just go out and just kill myself until I see results. And then I started seeing results. I think like the first month I dropped like, I think it was like 20 pounds. And then like, consistently every month I've dropped like 10 to 15 pounds each month.
That's crazy because like you're doing it, so you might not see it like day after day. I haven't seen you in, I guess you seen Gio more. You see him like almost every other week.
I'm trying to kick him out of my house.
You're trying to get him to leave.
This guy fucking basically lives in my house. I claim him as a dependent now.
charge him rent, bro. No, but like I haven't seen you. When I saw like your picture, I was like, damn, he really lost a lot of weight. You see the difference from someone that hasn't seen you. You know, like
It's so long.
yeah. So,
Now, I'm going to add some details to it because, of course, you're going to miss a lot of stuff, right? So I'm sure your son was an inspiration too, right?
100%. Playing basketball with him. I was playing basketball with him. And like he's running fucking circles around me, dude. And it's like, man, there's
8
this
years old now?
He's 8 right now. He's about to be 9 in a couple months. And I'm just like, there's this kid that's fucking
Active.
outrunning me, you know. And my son, like you guys know Justin, like this dude fucking plays every sport there ever was, you know.
he's like playing sports that haven't even been invented.
Yeah, he's good at kicking the ball against the wall and shit.
No, well, he's looking up to you too, right? So you're like,
Well,
yeah.
and that's the thing now where it's not just working out and doing all that shit. It's like eating healthier and doing all the stuff. So like now he's getting that end of it, because you just, it becomes a part of your lifestyle, dude. Like I don't eat bread, I don't eat sugar, I stopped drinking soda. That's why I like that you guys have this nice studio with Fiji water and sponsored.
We learned from Beat the Count. Shout out to Sean.
Yeah, treat you guys nice, man. In my studio, we just have fucking
Beer.
Modelos left and right.
Jack
and
Daniels.
There's like a fucking termite wall there. Like, that's all there is.
I don't know if you guys saw the clip, but did you
What's
guys
up?
see like the clip of I guess they were interviewing a U.S. player, y que pasa Salcedo with his Modelo, like
The bucket of
Really,
Modelo's.
dude?
Yeah,
You
you
see
did see
it?
that?
Nah,
Chicana
dude.
Boxing posted it on her Instagram. It was actually, I like the song. I'm trying to figure out what song it was.
Well,
I'll
oh yeah,
play
he
it in
was.
a bit. I'll play it in a bit.
Yeah.
It's called Shazam, bro.
Yeah, so they were just interviewing a U.S. player after the Mexico USA game, and Salcedo's bumping his like manda, his corridos and stuff with the Modelo, right, gave
That's
no
fucking
fucks. I was like,
hilarious, dude. That's
damn.
fucking hilarious.
petty.
There's a lot of fucking memes from that, dude.
Yeah. So what'd you think about the game? Good. How do you-
I think it just shows where U.S. soccer.
That's Salcedo just walking.
Oh,
by.
that's called Ebrio.
See, I knew somebody would know. So like
I think it's called Ebro de Amor.
interview, and he's just dapping up the reporters.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. I'm awesome, that guy. Dude.
For real.
It's called Ebrio de Amor. That's Valentina Elizalde right there, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Dang.
That's the song I
El
was
Gallo
singing.
de Oro?
Fool, that was the
Gallo de
song I
Oro.
was singing when we came in here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
It's catchy. I've never heard it.
Dude, I for some reason that song is dope. Dude.
Yeah.
That's one of those songs that hits
You know
the
what's
heart.
funny about Gut? Like, this was like, I don't listen to it, but sometimes I
know
like
it.
to listen to it, right? But he knows all this shit.
When I was younger, with the group of people I used to hang out, that's all they listened to, like some music.
Oh, no
you
way
know?
in them.
We're
Yeah.
at the Mariscos place, right? And they're playing the live banda and stuff, and then Gut was into it. He's like, I don't usually listen to it.
God was into it. Well, this fool was like, Tragos de Amar. Gio, bro.
It's the only song I knew.
Dude was crying, dude. I was like, bro, we're eating ceviche. Why are you crying?
There's a lot of
That's
onions
funny.
on it, you know?
This song fucking gets to me.
It's like Gio's like upper body doesn't move, but his little legs move to the beat. And shit.
Yeah, that was like,
I'm like Mayweather, just. You know?
yeah, man. No, but I think that game shows the state of where U.S. soccer is at
Yeah.
and where Mexico soccer is at. You know, and then there's different levels to it because
So the Copa Oro
that's
final.
yeah,
Copa Oro
final.
that's U.S. soccer. That's their A team, but it's nothing.
Is it
but-
really?
It is.
It was like I want to say it was.
I
Like
don't know half of those
their-
guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like their B plus team, but that wasn't Mexico's A team either. It was
That
probably
wasn't-
Mexico's B
It
minus
wasn't?
team.
Who's Mexico's 18?
Bro, you're missing so
Yeah,
many players
yeah.
in that.
So
Chucky Lozano.
One. He's probably the best one.
Yeah, you're missing Tecatito Corona.
He's probably like the fourth best one.
You're missing.
Achache.
You're missing Herrera.
I think Herrera's
Yeah.
the best player.
You're
in
missing
Mexico.
Herrera. You're missing like
Put Vela,
you're
right?
missing 4 or 5 starters
4
for
or 5
Mexico.
for sure.
But
You
USA
know?
was dominating, right? The first half, they could have had like 3 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was an even game. It was an even game.
Altidore with this terrible
Yeah,
finishing.
terrible.
It was
Typical.
That's what I'm saying. But you see, like that's USA's A team. Who else would you add to that lineup?
I don't know their players nowadays, honestly.
Tyler Adams, Timmy Chandler, Esther Brooks. I mean, they were
The
not
veterans.
missing. Yeah, they were not missing as many players as Mexico for sure. I
So
think it was a better U.S. squad than Mexico squad, but they just didn't. They didn't capitalize.
that's why when everybody's like Mexico's the favorite, I was like, to what? Like that Mexico team, they're all
played
young
at home.
kids.
It was pretty even. Like a lot of people were.
They played at home.
Mexico plays at home everywhere, everywhere.
That's why
Copa
when they
America.
go to Russia,
you
they
watch
lose.
the Copa America
America.
games. You watch the Copa America games. All the semifinal, the fucking stadium was half empty. Mexico went over there.
Why
and-
do you
and-
think that is, though? Like,
Because there's-
we've been talking about
because
it.
there's a lot of wealth in Mexico.
Yeah,
dude.
no, there is.
No,
much-
I'm talking about why is it empty in Brazil?
Because there's no money there, fool. It's all about money. There's not enough wealth. There's not enough wealth for people to travel from Uruguay to Brazil.
You're talking about the games in Brazil.
Yeah.
Like Copa America, why they were. Yeah,
They were empty.
they sell the tickets like pretty expensive.
Oh, yeah?
And,
To
and
the
not
point
just
that
like
they're
Mexicans
too poor to afford
well,
them.
in Mexico, like there's rich people in Mexico
Oh, yeah.
that can travel anywhere.
Yeah.
And
And it's
then
further, too.
And then on top of that, there's a second Mexico here in the fucking U.S. And then all these people here can travel because they make a lot more money than the people in Mexico. So
And the populations, too. Uruguay has, like, what, 3 million population? What is their population? Like 3 million in Uruguay?
yeah, but you see,
But I
like
think it's
you
also a
watch the
political
Brazil game, the second game that Brazil had, that stadium was not full, and they're playing at home.
I think, to me, it's
Mexico-
more of a political thing.
Mexico
Oh,
can
yes.
play a friendly in fucking, I don't know, in the middle of fucking Egypt, and that stadium will get full, dude.
No, it's true. But I think in Brazil's case, I think it's political because I remember in the Brazil World Cup, a lot of the Brazilian population was mad at the government, especially
yeah.
for spending so much money on these infrastructures that are not going
Stadiums.
to be used
They
after.
park buses
the
now
fact.
in them, right?
Yeah.
One of them is like a big parking structure
Yeah.
now. One of the big stadiums.
Same in South Africa.
Yeah, what do they call it? White elephants? Yeah, stadiums that become empty. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That
yeah
that
pissed off a lot.
there's that stadium that they built. It's our intern. He wants something. He took over your job. The stadium that they built like in the middle of the fucking jungle, dude. Like, what's the
Yes,
point of
that's
that?
the point of
And that stadium, they literally like nature just took over.
Is it like
again.
Manaus? The one in Manaus, I believe, right?
I don't know,
think
but like that stadium, you can't find a stadium anymore.
Yeah.
Like the
it's
grass,
just branches and trees.
yeah, the
and-
grass just grew. There's trees that grew on it, and like it's just green now.
Jungle.
It's not.
Damn.
It's crazy, dude. How long ago was
There's
that?
like a
4 years ago?
4?
Yeah.
5?
5 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
That's fucking insane, bro. Like
Yeah.
you built a stadium for
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 3, 4,
nothing.
5 games, right?
nothing. They were saying that in order to fly into that stadium, Like in order to get to the stadium, you have to fly. You can't even drive there. And there's like a little thing that would land like for small airplanes.
It's literally the Amazon. That's where the stadium is.
So like you think about what's gonna happen in Qatar,
Yeah.
and that's gonna
That
be the
one's
same
crazy.
thing, dude. It's just money talks. FIFA's such a corrupt,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I think we talked about it last week, huh? How
Yeah.
boxing and
And
football is like up there, dude.
yeah, anything with business where there's money, where not a lot of regulations. I mean,
I think it's like global. Like anything
Yeah.
that's global
yeah.
It's corrupted.
it's corrupted.
I'm sure you heard about. They were saying that in Brazil that they're building walls for.
Oh,
to,
fucking
like-
Trump got over there too? Damn it. Damn it. Fucking Trump.
So they were building walls to cover up like the poor sides of town.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
just
The
huge
favela.
walls.
They
Yeah.
were covering up the favela.
So they were just building these huge walls along the streets, so the tourists or people around the world who go to Brazil won't see those parts. Right? That's crazy.
fucking crazy, dude. How do you spend money on
Hundreds of millions.
covering something up when you can spend that money on fixing it?
That's
for
fucking
real.
true.
yeah, or,
That's
yeah.
fucking true.
And infrastructure for the people. I mean, what do you have in Brazil? You have puras favelas. People like
Yeah.
Adriano's. Like he's there, no, right now. Like
Yeah, that's the
he-
last thing I heard.
Is that where he's
That guy
living
out.
now?
Yeah. Last time
Shut the
Last
fuck up.
last thing I saw, he was in a video hanging out with all like the drug lords and stuff in the
Yeah.
But
favelas,
he has
just
money, though.
hanging out. I don't know about now.
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It's been a while since he's been a pro.
Yeah.
Dude.
And knowing
crazy.
players,
You
you
think,
spend
like-
that like lavishly. I mean, going Mike Tyson, you just spend and spend, and
Yeah.
you're never really taught to how to handle your money, how to
That's
where
the
to
thing,
invest.
dude. That's the thing that the NFL's trying to implement. They're trying to implement like this new way of teaching these young kids. Like the NBA does it already, I believe, where it's like coaching and training on how to like money management and financial management.
Yeah.
Because all these kids, they come in and they're like making $4 million a year now and shit, and like
Yeah.
those are like the small contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're like, oh shit, $4 million, that's more than I ever need. And then they blow it in a,
$1 million car, $2 million home. There goes
Yeah.
$3 million.
Yeah, that's why
The
in
rest goes on taxes.
their girl leaves them.
that's
They
why
get-
that's why in boxing a lot of these fighters they really speak very highly of this one advisor called his name is Al Heyman.
Yeah.
He's got a I think he got a financial degree from Harvard,
My boy Al.
Yeah.
I know Al.
and so he's like the godfather of boxing, and I'm pretty sure he is advising these fighters like what to do with their money out, when boxing's done.
Yeah, look,
And
Gio's doing his
Yeah, that-
homework.
I'll give you his number. I have it right here.
Who, Al? Call him. Call him. He knows me. Tell him it's Gut from
It's your boy
Wolfpack
Gut.
Roundtable.
It's your boy,
Yeah.
Gut.
What do you want, bro? He calls me. He borrows money from me.
So Lily said that she's hopping on the car, so whenever you want to, Gio, you can give her a call.
We're gonna give out calls.
Calls.
Celebrity call.
All right, so what are we talking about? Pacquiao?
Pacquiao, Thurman, she's at the
It's
workout.
You guys ain't doing it right, dude. You gotta fake it till you make it. So here's what you do. As soon as she calls, it's like, oh, guys, welcome to Against the Ropes again. We're gonna be passing the mic to our field reporter, and then like that's the shit you do.
She be like, fuck yo. Hang up.
For real.
We
What you mean?
We flew out. What's her name? Lily.
Lily out to see Pacquiao.
We flew Lily out to L.A. Like, that's the shit.
From San Pedro to LA.
Reporting live from the Wildcard Gym.
And then you gotta come up with your own. Like you have to come like with
There you go.
something like that, dude.
Yeah, continue talking. Go ahead. So you're thinking Pacquiao, you said.
I'm thinking
Right,
Pacquiao,
same
bro.
thing.
Manny
You
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao by decision.
That cow food, I mean the cat food. The
Cow
cat, the cat, the fried cat is.
They don't test that, right? Cat food.
You can't give steroids to a cat. Like Canelo, if Canelo would have been eating more cat, then he wouldn't have had
Man.
those issues.
Yeah.
Is that fight gonna happen?
Which one?
September 16th?
Canelo.
Who's Canelo gonna fight?
So some news just came out where Canelo he has this mandatory. He has to face this one guy called Derevchenko.
Because he has 3 divisions, right?
Yeah,
right
he's
now?
got like 3. Yeah, he's got 3 belts.
So he has
titles.
to defend that one, or else he has
Or
to give
else.
up the belt.
Yeah. So.
But he's given up the belt before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's probably most likely he's gonna give up this belt because he has like other bigger names that he can fight for.
Who's bigger? Who's bigger than Triple G?
Oh no, we're talking about Well, Triple G, I don't think he wants to fight now because the excuse is that Triple G doesn't have a title. There's still one title out there, a middleweight title that he could get.
But, is that an excuse, or he just doesn't want to fight him?
I think he doesn't want to. No, he'll fight him. I think they've pissed him off so much.
I think it's just that alpha shit. Like, you're gonna do what I want you to do. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, Canelo has the best picture. He has a fucking panda suit, and like he's on a jet.
I saw that.
I want to buy that suit so bad, bro. I think I can rock it.
They were saying in the comments that it was worth like thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah,
fuck, I can't afford it. Then.
Just buy like a knockoff, dude. Get like Cubs.
You think they have it in like Fashion Nova? Think Fashion Nova has it?
I'm sure.
I think so.
I'll look it up.
Put it side by side. Put it side by side. Like, who did it better?
And like instead of like a private jet, like I'm in like a beat up van or something.
All right, so our reporter was busy, I suppose. Or maybe there was a cop around her, so she couldn't answer the phone.
Yeah, one or the other.
Breaking news. She got a ticket.
Remember that cop that passed by us 4th of July?
Oh, dude, 4th of July, dude. We were popping.
Allegedly.
Wait, this 4th of July or other? You guys always get in trouble, man.
No,
what happened this time?
No. There was a cop that was passing by, and then we were popping fireworks.
Allegedly.
But legal fireworks.
Yeah,
There's
legal.
some people in my neighborhood, fucking thugs, that pop illegal fireworks.
Yeah.
I don't know them. I'm not affiliated with them.
I kind of figure I think I know who these thugs are.
So they were popping fireworks, and the police like just drives by, and they have their
flashing lights.
They have their sirens on and like the lights on and everything. And we're thinking we're gonna get a ticket, and then the neighbors are gonna get a ticket. Damn it. And then I was just like step back, you know. And then they get close to us, dude. And on the fucking speaker, you know, like they have the little they you can hear it turn on, and all you hear is woo woo. It's the sound of the police.
And
the Ice Cube song. They're bumping fucking Ice Cube.
KRS-One.
Oh, it wasn't Ice Cube. It's Ice Cube.
He probably has one, but the original, I don't know.
I thought it was
KRS-One.
That shit was
the funny shit.
That shit was
whoop. Yeah, everyone's just laughing.
That shit was fucking dope, dude. I was like, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Cool. I just imagine Chalo like running for the bushes, bro. Like, didn't he get like a ticket last year?
He got a ticket 2 years ago, dude, for
$1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000.
But what's $1,000 in the name of fun, dude? I spent money on stupider shit, dude.
Wasn't there like a promise that everybody was gonna chip in to help him out?
I chipped in, bro. I keep my promises. I gave him $200.
There you go. That's a good friend.
1/5. That's pretty good. 20%.
Yeah, that's 20% of that ticket. I think Chris pitched in and Jeeves pitched in. I think he had to pull some money out of his 401k or some shit like that. We don't have a 401k. Who am I lying?
I just remember him buzzing his like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this." And I was like, "No, bro, just no." And he goes up to the cop and
red shorts. The fucking cop pulls over. So the entire day, we were popping fireworks, just left and right. Big ones, fucking loud ones, everything, you know, different colors and shit.
2 years ago, just to be clear.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yes.
And then I'm tapped out, dude. I'm tired. I've been cooking all day. I've been popping fireworks all day. I've been drinking all day. I'm tapped out, and I'm just like, I'm done. And then this dude, Chalo, completely like drunk, just fucking goes, "I'll keep the show going." Every time we would pop a firework, we would send somebody to the corner, and then they would watch. They would watch to see, make sure there was no cars or cops coming. And then fucking Chalo just goes over there, and then just without telling anybody, he's like, "I got this." And the very first firework he lights, just a cop turns and like, red shorts. Come on.
I feel like they already like. I mean, there's always something big going on in your house 4th of July, and there's always Chalo almost getting into trouble or getting into trouble. I feel like these cops already know him. Like, it's that one guy again.
Dude, he said, I saw a car coming, so I was gonna move the canister out the way. So he grabs the thing, and he has a lighter in hand, and then they just flash the lights at him.
So I just imagine the cops pulling up the picture of you and Chalo with the flag.
Oh yeah, dude.
Is it this guy?
Took a photo shoot.
It's him again.
Have you seen it? I'll show it to you later.
You can put it up.
Never mind. I thought it was with the Bundy.
It's not safe for online. It's not safe for online, man.
Tune into WOLFPACK Roundtable
for that one.
No, that's what we do over there, man. We have no structure.
Yeah, none at all, but it works.
Yeah.
All our fans are still there behind us.
All 50 of them.
All right, so time is moving pretty quickly. I want to talk about the Mike Tyson thing real quick. I know you showed me the clip, right, of Mike Tyson. I played it last week, but I'll play it again.
You know, Floyd's a great fighter, don't get me wrong. You know, he had 50 fights, and he said, listen, Sugar Ray Robinson had 47 fights. He lost one, then he had a 78-fight winning streak. Yeah, but you even he had 47, lost one, then 78 winning streak. But even more like modern than that, knockouts. Look at Julio Cesar Chavez. He was 84-0, right? 89, 90 and 0 before he lost. 89 and 0. So it's not only about you the greatest fight with 50 and 0, nigga. You're great, no doubt about it, nigga. 50 and 0. Chavez had 90. Yeah.
He ain't wrong.
So what do you think about that?
What do you think about that?
I think, and I fucking hate Mayweather, dude. But I think Mayweather's greatness doesn't just come from his record.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's more of a personal thing to him.
Mm-hmm.
I think greatness comes from he's a true boxer.
Mm.
In what boxing is, like hitting and not getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
His record is fucking amazing, but I think it's the plus. It's not necessarily the main attraction in Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I still haven't watched your reaction to it.
Yeah, I kind of get his sentiments on what he means. Like, he gives him his props. Like, you're a great fighter, but I mean, Mayweather does call himself the best ever. He's pretty much saying that you're better than Ali, you're better than, Julio Cesar Chavez, and the fact is, you're probably the best businessman, but like that record is just 49 and 0, and some of those fights are questionable.
50, right? It's
50 and 0, yeah. And some of those.
Well, the McGregor one, are we really gonna count?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said 49.
Counts, bro.
49, there you go.
Throw me in the ring with him. I'll give him his 51st. Shit, I just want to get paid.
Man, so like businessman, yeah, probably the best businessman out there.
The record, I understand what he means, but
Mm-hmm.
he fought great fighters,
Mm-hmm.
and he beat them.
Yeah.
Is there a Mayweather fight that you were like, he shouldn't have won that fight? Or they gave it to him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which one?
Jose Luis Castillo.
Yeah.
We should watch that one together some
Yeah,
point.
get the
I
reaction.
thought he lost that one. I thought the one with De La Hoya was close. I don't know if De La Hoya won. I thought that one was close. The one with Maidana was pretty close, the first one. But the one with Jose Luis Castillo, definitely. He lost that one. But he did win the rematch. And I think he stopped Castillo. So that's why nobody's like really complaining about it. But he lost that fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will not knock this Mayweather's obviously his resume. He's got one of the best resumes out there, one of the best, and he's any fight that people could say he lost, he avenged. Like the one they said Castillo, he avenged that one. Maidana, that one was very close. I think
that one was close.
I think if Maidana would have done some like a little bit different at the end, he probably would have made pulled up an upset because he made it messy. That's what you had to do against Mayweather, make it messy, and he did, and he almost did it. I won't give it to Maidana. I think it was close. I think Mayweather barely edged it out based on his fitness. But
But
I won't knock off his resume.
But I do think like his greatness is not solely because of his record.
Mm-hmm.
His record's a plus.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, the guy's a fucking amazing fighter, dude.
Yeah, no, amazing defensive.
Like he's just like you cannot hit him.
Yeah.
His last fight, what's his last big fight? Pacquiao?
Pacquiao.
Like his last competitive fight. And he made Pacquiao.
Yeah, that wasn't really
he made Pacquiao look like nothing.
Yeah.
Well, Pacquiao did have that torn rotator cuff. And I was watching some clips of that fight recently.
Excuses us for losers.
No, of course, but I was watching some clips of that recently, and Pacquiao's not really throwing his right hand, so it's like. But of course, we would have loved to see that fight in their primes, not when it happened.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a big debate. That it should have happened when Pacquiao was
5
healthier.
years before.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with Triple G and Canelo. I think they make that first fight 2-3 years before that.
They tried to.
And Triple G fucks Canelo up.
Well, Canelo wasn't fighting at 160 yet.
Yeah.
He was at 154. But
that's 6 pounds, bro. That's
a
fucking cheeseburger away from the guy.
Yeah.
That's
a taco away.
That's a fucking carne tainted with some fucking some. What is that? Clenbuterol?
Yeah.
I like that.
I guess that there will always be asterisks on Mayweather's.
That's the thing. So people are saying he fought a lot of great fighters, right?
Yeah.
I think and somebody fact check me if I'm wrong in the comments.
Oh,
but
you're wrong.
I think he only
I can already
fought.
tell. You're not confident. You're wrong.
He only fought 3 undefeated fighters in his whole career.
Yeah.
Which one was Chico Corrales, which
Mhm.
to me that was his best
That was
win
his best win.
of his career. Canelo, 22-year-old Canelo,
Mhm.
and I forgot the other one. I think it was early on in his career. So only 3 guys that weren't making their debuts were undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, like you said, there's asterisks to everything. Julio Cesar Chavez has the record for most title defenses. Right. A lot of
Yeah.
people are saying, well, this guy fought cab drivers, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I will
Right?
I will say Mayweather has a better resume than Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. For sure.
Because of the people he fought.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to fight drunk people, and that would count as a win.
He's still tough as
Technically,
fuck,
I'm 3-0. I've been in 3 fights.
But even then, Chavez still has a record for more title defenses.
Yeah.
They tried to do that with his son, dude. With
With,
Chavez, with Junior,
What?
where they would throw fucking just random people at
And
him.
he'll still get beat.
And he would remember that fight? Did you guys ever watch that fight? And I didn't watch it. I just watched what happened after, where they got a guy. It's like it's the white guy from San Diego, and they literally picked out the guy on the day of the fight, went over there, and they fought in Sinaloa, and he just beat the shit out of
I
him.
think I remember that one. Yeah.
And they gave him the fight, dude. Like, he won the fight.
Oh, wait, some guy beat Chavez
Yeah.
Jr.?
And-
Oh, yeah.
he was working him. It was
and-
an older guy too, huh?
Yeah, and they gave him the
White guy.
fight. Like, dude, fucking Chavez Jr., they fucking took him out like in a fucking wheelchair, bro.
That was early too in his career.
They
Well,
took him out in a
early-ish.
wheelchair, and he won the fight. And the other dude like walked out like very little damage, you know.
Yeah.
And then the crowd just started throwing shit onto the fucking
That's
ring,
crazy.
and there's just
Yeah.
like, man, come on.
Yeah, and
dude.
it's weird because
Politics.
that's when people loved Canelo. Because you know how he and Chavez Jr. came up at the same time.
Yeah.
They're like, Canelo's the one that had to work for it. This guy's just
Yeah.
using his dad's name. All right, so that's when people used to love Canelo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's like, it's
That's
different
crazy
now.
because, like, I think when Canelo and Chavez Jr. were going to fight, you still have people supporting Chavez Jr. just because, like, the people, like, if I hate this guy, I'm
They're
going
old
to just
school.
support this guy.
Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you the straight link to that, and it's just a straight shot. Old school Mexican people
Yeah.
fucking hate Oscar de la Hoya
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he defeated Chavez.
Yeah.
Oscar de la
You know what's
Hoya and
crazy?
Canelo are like this,
Mm.
like
That
this.
makes sense, yeah.
I think De La Hoya gave Chavez his second loss, if I'm not mistaken, and his third.
Yeah.
In the second and his third loss. So that was pretty crazy. He was older, obviously.
Yeah.
Out of his prime. But I remember Chavez, when he was talking about the fight in El Estadio Azteca on his show on ESPN Deportes, they were talking about that fight. And then he was, I think, a few fights after that, he got his first loss. And he's like, I already saw it coming because he was using drugs, alcohol, partying, all that stuff. And he was saying,
What's wrong with that?
And he was saying, I saw my first loss coming because even these cab drivers, how you guys like to call them, that's what he said. He's like, even those guys were hurting me like after like my 82nd fight. Like I would get hit with little punches and I would get hurt. And he's known for his granite chin, right?
Yeah.
So he was saying like I could see myself already like slowly deteriorating.
Chipping away, dude. You keep getting punched in the fucking head. See if you don't start feeling it.
And using cocaine.
Yeah.
Well, cocaine's it's a plus. Trust.
Allegedly.
You know, ask Maradona, fool.
Those videos are sad, dude.
But yeah, no, I mean, just the whole Mexican mentality, and like going back to the beginning to what we said, that Mexican fans will follow you
Yeah.
everywhere. They're so loyal to Chavez or loyal to just being a Mexican fighter that you have a guy like Oscar de la Hoya, and Oscar de la Hoya was not Mexican. In their eyes, he was not Mexican. He fought for Team USA.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's American. He's Mexican American. He's not real Mexican. And
In their eyes, yeah.
In their eyes.
Yeah.
And I think that was the question with Andy Ruiz, right? Because of course
Yeah.
everyone's like, yeah, claiming him, but
Yeah.
guys like Oscar, like,
But-
nah, not him.
But here's the shit. Like, Andy Ruiz, what pisses me off is, like, someone coached him. Because when the whole build-up to the fight and before all that stuff, Andy Ruiz was not like, oh, I'm Mexican. And now, like, as soon as this, like, AJ, he's fighting AJ, he was like, I'm Mexican, and I have to show it. And it's just to build up to
First
get the
Mexican
Mexican
heavyweight champion.
first Mexican heavyweight, and he's gonna
This-
get the build up. If Mexican fans are so crazy, if the rematch happens and it happens in fucking Wembley,
Yeah.
That stadium is gonna be 50-50, bro. There's gonna be Mexicans in fucking Wembley. Like Wembley, like England is gonna be invaded by it's gonna be the Mexican invasion, dude.
Hey, they don't pay rent, but they'll go see the fights, right? Go see the games.
Yeah.
That's the thing. With
Aren't they saying it's gonna be in New York? Like, is that official or is that just?
It's
rumors
looking
at
like
this
it.
point?
It's looking like
New
it.
York.
Yeah.
That's good though.
It's
Fucking
looking
Andy
like-
Ruiz is the champion. He should not have to fucking back down.
The thing is, Andy Ruiz has claimed that he's Mexican. I think the issue is que cuando he goes on camera, he speaks in English for the most part. Obviously, you speak to Spanish to your families, right? We all talk to our families in Spanish. But I think when the camera,
Portuguese,
right?
Portuguese.
But when the camera comes on, he kind of mostly speaks in English. And if you're gonna claim you're Mexican, pues habla español.
And then he was born here, right?
Yeah, he was born here.
And then he fought for Mexico
in the Olympics. To me, I think that's the point I brought up. I was like, well, he fought for Mexico in the Olympics. That's where your heart is when you go to the.
So Oscar is American because he won a gold medal for.
It don't matter.
the
Fool.
USA?
Yaciel Puig played for Mexico in the fucking baseball classic.
Teofimo
Yeah,
Lopez. Who did he go to the Olympics for?
I have a picture.
Honduras, right?
I have a picture. We took a picture with him, huh?
Yeah.
Which
That's why Honduras loves him, right? Because it's like, oh, he's claiming us. When you start like giving respect to,
Where's he from?
he was born here too.
New
Teofimo.
York or
Yeah. he's-
From
Oh,
the
but
East
is he
Coast?
from Honduras? Like his family?
His family, his parents. So he went to the Olympics claiming Honduras.
but
That's
I
respect.
think
though.
that's my
Yeah.
problem though. People will claim you when it benefits them. Like, look, white Americans are claiming this chubby Mexican dude with tattoos now. All right, you're saying
yeah.
Andy Ruiz is one of us.
Yeah.
All right, Mexicans are too. So I don't know. It's weird.
yeah.
I don't
cuando
know.
te
It's
conviene.
where the money comes from, dude.
Yeah.
The money
Yeah.
talks. Money talks.
Te conviene, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm whatever you want me to be, as long as you pay me.
All right.
I'll be a cute girl if you want me to.
His ancestry came out as part Portuguese, so
Yeah.
60, I think it was like 63%, dude.
Yeah.
Portuguese. And it's fucking crazy because, like, oh, I'm Mexican, dude.
Mhm.
But, like, Mexican is not really an ethnicity, you know, or like,
Yeah.
I think I came up to be like 20% Native American from Mexico.
That's why-
20%, dude. That's
20.
crazy.
No, I mean,
that's
like,
why there's like people who start talking about race and use that as a debate. It's like, dude,
I think everyone
it's really-
should.
we're all mixed, man.
It's a
Like,
made up race is really
Race
a
is
made,
made
up
up,
thing.
yeah.
It differs based on what part of the
Yeah,
world you
yeah,
are.
yeah.
So it's like it's all made up,
It's
dude.
all- it's
and people
a-
get so into it. It's just like
It's a social construct meant to
my
like
God,
to
it's
just-
crazy.
Aeromexico had the best one, dude. I think everyone, like, when they go into high school,
Mhm.
like, at a crucial point, like, somewhere along those lines, when you start getting, like, your political views, you should be required by the government to take a fucking test, a DNA test.
Yeah,
to-
because I'll be
to-
white according to the U.S.
yeah,
Census, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
So, but here,
I'm not claiming y'all white people. Hello, Mr. Alex.
Satellite.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, is this the Against the Ropes podcast?
Yeah.
Sir, you are live.
Right on,
What's
man.
going on?
Thank you for calling me.
Thank you for answering. We tried like 10 times.
All right, well, at least for the 10th time I got it, so at least you guys give me the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, got you. You guys can hear him well?
Yeah, we can.
All right, how's it going, man? Where are you at right now? Let the people know.
Currently, I just left Hollywood. There was a guy walking his bird around the neighbor around Wildcard Gym. Just, let him do his thing, and I drove off, and now I'm heading back home to edit some footage and digest what I saw there at the Wildcard Boxing Club today.
Did you say walking his bird?
Yeah, it's just a dude walking around. He's just a dude walking around the block with a bird on his shoulder, and it's Hollywood. So I mean, you're either going to see a transvestite or you're going to see some weird people. And this guy just had a bird on his shoulder, and nobody was bothering him, so I let him be.
Hey, birds are in, man. Fuck.
Was his name Jack Sparrow?
All right, so real quick, tell us what you saw at the wild card, right? Because this is the build-up to the Pacquiao-Thurman fight. You were there at the wild card gym media workout today. So what'd you see?
Absolutely. So I got there right at 1 o'clock, as the email said, and right away everybody noticed that there was about a quarter of the usual media there for a Manny Pacquiao fight. So not as much buzz as usual. Don't know if the Pacquiao hype has died down. Don't know if the Thurman Pacquiao fight isn't well advertised, but not a lot of media compared to what he usually gets. Hot as hell in the Wildcard Boxing Club with all the people surrounding the gym waiting for Manny to come for an hour and a half to work out 15 minutes. He came inside. He looked great. I mean, he's thicker than a Snicker. His calves are the eighth and the ninth wonders of the world. Dude's in shape. He may have lost a half a step, compared to his prime, but the dude is still quick. He was already ready to do a second or third workout after he was done. So what I saw is speed, precision, and he said that Keith Thurman reminds him of Ricky Hatton some way, somehow. So maybe that's something you guys can talk about on the show.
Ooh.
He says that Ricky Hatton and Keith Thurman are very similar, but he wouldn't divulge. He wouldn't dive deeper into why. So that's pretty interesting to see. He's in great shape, like always. He's got a crazy work ethic. Strength and conditioning coach Justin Fortune said nothing's changed. Dude still does 1,000 sit-ups minimum every day. So I expect Pacquiao to come out there and do the damn thing. He's gone from an underdog to a favorite guy, as you probably know.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm leaning towards right now. I think Pacquiao is gonna edge this out on a close decision.
Okay.
He's a money fighter as well, but I just think right now he's got the momentum. But I wouldn't be surprised if Keith starts him somehow. But Keith hasn't showed me anything. Pacquiao just looks ridiculous right now. I mean, he's just flexed out. His head is like a watermelon, which I didn't realize when I first saw him. And dude, I don't know, he's an animal.
Awesome, Mr. Alex. This is a Christian, one of the three from here at AtR. That's something that we talked about. I think Gio mentioned it on one of our earlier episodes that he looks like a young old guy. Obviously, we talked about his work ethic, and alongside Mayweather, they're one of these aging fighters that just stay hungry. They fight like they're still poor, and their work ethic is just off the charts. It's the reason why they're where they're at and why they're considered greats and first ballot Hall of Famers for sure. So that's something we were discussing. I was like, for my prediction, I was like, let me see what Alex says right now. I'm leaning a little bit towards Pacquiao, just because Thurman, he's been talking a lot. Sometimes someone that over talks is just trying to, cover some of that doubt. So that's you're predicting Manny right now, right?
Yeah, I just think Keith hasn't put a lot of rounds in recently. He had the arm surgery. He had an okay performance against Josecito Lopez. I don't know if that moving around moving around the ring with Manny Pacquiao, the way he cuts the corners, I don't know if that's going to work for 12 rounds. I think Keith has to unload a lot of offense in order for the crowd and the judges to get behind him. And I don't know if he's going to be able to do that for 12 rounds. Is Pacquiao going to slow down? I don't think so. Is Keith going to slow down? I don't think so. But it's going to be a close fight. It may be one of those 7-5 to 8-4 kind of fights. But I think Pacquiao's going to get the edge.
Yeah.
And, he's the bigger name. It's Vegas. You know how those things kind of go. It's Mayweather's last fight with Heyman and PBC. So a lot in the air for this fight. Of course, you got Spence and Porter waiting in the wings. I personally don't want to see Pacquiao fight Spence. I think that Spence is just the scariest dude in PBC right now. But I think Pacquiao gets by Crawford. I mean, not Crawford. He doesn't actually. He gets by Thurman. He gets by Thurman in then 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens. He wants to fight in December, according to his one of his handlers. So there you go. Take that for what that's worth, because I think PBC wants to do another December pay-per-view because they're going to do Wilder's in February. So they want Pacquiao in December versus either Spence or maybe the winner of Danny Garcia or Mikey Garcia. Or, there's a lot of possibilities. I still think they want that Mikey Garcia fight from what I've heard, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think that's the one that makes more sense is Gio here. Once again, Alex, you are going to be here with us, right, at Against the Ropes in a couple weeks, you said?
Gio!
Yes, sir.
I'm right here right now confirming in front of everyone, in front of the hundreds of thousands of AtR listeners, that I will be live in studio. Hopefully not as sweaty as today. I had a full suit on, guys. Full suit on in the wild card. I probably was a middleweight by the time I walked out of there. So, but I'll be dressed to the nines, ready to go on Against the Ropes in 2 weeks to break down the Pacquiao Thurman card. That's a hell of a card, guys.
Yeah.
Can't wait to talk about it with you guys.
Yeah, so can you tell the people, the listeners, a little bit of what you do so they're ready when they see you here in the studio so they won't be like, who the hell is this guy?
My name is Alex Fernandez. I host a sports show called The Too Legit Show. I interview a lot of fighters. I like to talk about combat sports. That's my specialty. You can follow me on social media at Mr. Alex Fernandez, at Too Legit Show. I'm basically just a loud guy with a lot of energy, and I seem to work well with other people. So we'll see what happens. We're going to make some magic on the campus of the Cal State something, home of the LA Galaxy, and it's going to be a blasty blast. I cannot wait to hang out with Gio. Is Gio Christian, or is there two Gios?
Two Christians.
I had it right. So two Christians and a Gio Garcia. I know that
I'm
because
Catholic.
I have another buddy named Gio Garcia. So it's pretty crazy that I'm going to be on Against the Ropes. So it's pretty easy to remember, guys. I love it.
All right, man, we're going to get out of here pretty soon, but is there any last words that you want to tell all the listeners before you get out of here?
Yeah, I would probably, if you're going to put some money on the fight, the best money is probably to pick Pacquiao by a knockout in the 5th or 6th round. I mean, it's minus 140, not a really big line.
Yeah.
If you want to bet the Mike Lee and Caleb Plant, I would just bet on Plant because that's going to be easy money. But that's all I got to say, guys. Gio, Christian, can't wait to see y'all in the studio. Thank y'all for having me. I'm going to go recharge and watch Manny Pacquiao punch in front of my camera.
Hey, there you go.
All right, thank you very much. But just to clarify, you said Pacquiao knockout.
Wow.
I would bet on Pacquiao knockout. My heart is going to go a decision. I haven't seen Manny Pacquiao knock out anybody in a long time. And Keith, you got to give Keith his respect. But if I was just throwing some money on it, I'd bet knockout because that's the only value I see on the board.
All right, man. Thank you. Take care. We'll see you soon, Alex.
Can't wait, guys. Have a great day.
All right.
Awesome.
Likewise.
Awesome.
Pacquiao.
He wasn't saying like he's gonna win by knockout.
Yeah, he said put your money on it, right?
He's saying that's the best value. So if you're gonna bet out $100, that's the biggest pay.
What did he say? Minus.
No,
Did you guys hear the odds?
He said that
plus,
that
what was
putting money up front for either guy wasn't not going to pay out. So he's all like, this one.
So would you guys risk that bet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pacquiao knockout?
It's called betting.
Based on that Thurman.
Based on the odds, based on
the
stuff
odds.
we've been seeing.
Because what do we see sometimes in boxing? You know, we bet safe, but sometimes you gotta just take a high risk.
I bet on all the
Okay.
high risk shit. That's why I put $1,000
Ruiz.
on Andy Ruiz, dude.
That's why
I put a fucking $1 a pound on that guy, dude.
Right?
How heavy is he? 160 something?
Because what is this expected of this fight? A lot of people say Pacquiao can't get a knockout. Why? Because he hasn't gotten one
In a while.
So no one's expecting that, right? But what happens in boxing? Sometimes stuff like Andy Ruiz happens. Sometimes like these upsets. Sometimes
he
draws, and you're just. Like,
I don't think it'll happen. I think he'll win in decision.
You know, at this fight, I think anything could happen. I don't know. I can see Pacquiao getting knocked out. I could see Thurman getting stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's the last time Thurman fought?
Earlier this year.
I was in Vegas. So what was that? January?
January.
He was he got caught with some steroids, huh?
No, he's the one that was injured. Remember we were talking about it. He took
injured,
like
that's right.
almost 2 years off.
So he fought Josecito.
And he got married with Chicano boxing. Emphasize that.
Emphasize.
Is that true? When you get married, like, there's more expected of you? Well, obviously, like, larger responsibilities, but you think that applies to athletes, too?
More expected in...
As in more expected to put, like, time into your marriage, therefore affecting your, like, career, your athletic career.
I can see it if you
He's
have...
like, I lost 75 pounds. What you talking about?
I can see it if you have, like, a shitty wife. Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't understand, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're thinking about it, like, if your wife knows that that's your job, that's like my wife being upset at me because I go to work.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
It's your job, man.
It's your profession.
You know?
Yeah.
That's got to be a shitty wife. Switch it up, bro. Switch it up.
No filter, man.
Just think about it, dude. Like, I don't want you to just go box. I know you're going to make 20 million, but I don't want you to go box.
Probably worried about
I want you to
health.
be here with me. Watch this Netflix show real quick.
You've already made enough money. What do you have to go out there for?
The fans are trying to break in through the doors.
That was awfully loud. I thought these were soundproof walls.
For real.
The Christian the Simo fan club is out there.
All right, dude. So it's 5 p.m. We got to get out of here pretty soon, right? We got a game to go to, Gut.
We're going to the LAFC.
Yes, sir.
That's right. I do jump for LA Football Club, even though we're at Cal State Dominguez Hills.
All right. Yeah, so they're playing the quarterfinals for the U.S. Open Cup here in L.A., Bank of California against Portland, right? Any predictions?
It's tough.
It's going to be lit.
There's going to be fights, dude. I'm telling you.
Is it?
They hate each other.
Oh,
The last game, LAFC went out there and it was Portland's opener for their stadium because they just rebuilt their stadium.
Oh man.
And it was an LAFC went over there and won 3-1, I believe. But it was a close game. LAFC was up 2-0. And then Portland in the second half scored like right away. The guy scored a chilena. The Uruguayan guy, I think he's from Uruguay, scored a chilena. 2-1. And the rest of the game was the chippiest fucking game I've ever seen. Both teams were kicking each other. Yeah. Carlos Vela wouldn't get up from the floor because he kept getting cracked. And then LAFC was able to put it away at the end. But it was 3-1. It was a close game. I have a feeling this can go either way. But I think the champion comes out of these two.
Yeah.
Out of this game.
Portland and LAFC have some crazy fans, right?
Yeah, they have.
Along with Seattle, like they got a good crowd, man. Yeah.
It should be fun, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's been going on, right? We talked about it. Brazil on the Copa America. Kawhi and PG are now in LA.
In the wrong
for that
LA.
other team.
In the wrong LA
team.
For that other team.
It makes it more interesting, no?
Who has the biggest duo now? Because like you went from having dynasties to now having
elite
duos.
duels. Yeah. I like that.
How it used to be, right?
Yeah.
In the Kobe and Shaq era.
So
it's two instead of fucking three.
So who has the best duo right now? Because you can't put out KD and Kyrie out in the East.
Yeah.
That's a scoring machine right there.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, dude. Then you have Clay and Curry, which I think they went from having the strongest team out of the elite teams to the weakest one. Because I don't know if they still have Draymond.
Clay is going to be out for a while.
Is he?
They're cleaning house. I heard they're going to waive Sean Livingston. Iggy's out. Quinn Cook, or what's his name?
Cook went to the Lakers. Boogie went to the Lakers. Damn, fucking Lakers. Just give him the chance. Give us the ring.
They got Danny Green, Avery Bradley, Rajon Rondo's back, JaVale McGee's back.
Tell me what time
KCP is back.
Do I go to the parade? When? Hey, bro, I got a picture.
Think so? Like
I got a picture with Ron Artest last parade. He's wearing a fucking top hat.
Like what was that, 2010?
Like the Monopoly guy. And he has a fucking cigar in his head. And he's pointing at me like this.
This guy.
Take me back to 2010.
For real. I remember I didn't go to the parade that year because I went to pick up my high school diploma.
He's like, I'm
I know.
He's like, I'm gonna need this,
dude.
maybe?
I'm like, dude, they're gonna keep winning, so I'll just go next year.
Dude, that's back in the day where you thought you had to carry your diploma around. Like, I need to
I don't even know where that shit is.
I need it in my wallet.
I probably threw it away.
You carry it around like it's a fucking driver's license.
Step brothers, what do I do with my?
It didn't even make it to the fridge, dude.
The police pull you over. Can I see your license, registration, and high school diploma?
Shows my GPA.
On a roll, you can go, sir. You can go.
Oh yeah,
you were in the dean's list. You may go.
I actually used my Cal State Long Beach ID to get away from the cops one time. Yeah. I'll talk about it in the WOLFPACK podcast.
I've used mine
ready for this.
I usually show my boobs.
I'll get you a V-neck next time.
Yeah, bro. I want to show some cleavage.
Yeah, and then Zion made his debut too in summer league,
and then got hurt
in the middle of the earthquake. Yeah, he got hurt.
Wait, he caused the earthquake? Happened. He caused the earthquake?
Probably. Did you see how he ripped the ball off that guy's hand and just dunked it? So
that was crazy.
They missed the layup, and then the dude was, I forget who it is, some young kid, and he was looking for a pass, and he's debating whether to pass it, and Zion just comes from behind him, rips the fucking ball at him, and
guy
dunks.
Falls and everything.
And dunks, dude.
Yeah, and that's going to be an exciting team to watch for sure.
That's my team, dude. The junior Lakers. That's my team. The Pelicans.
It's like they're really Lakers.
Lonzo, Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Randall left, but they still got Ingram. That's gonna be my team next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's bittersweet, man. That's bittersweet. Just that, because you had this young Laker core. I was like, I could be patient, man. I can wait and.
They said, "Fuck it, dude."
Instant gratification.
But I mean, we'll see what happens. They got a squad now. And that's just deep.
A good squad. A scary squad.
Scary.
Yeah.
So. It's crazy how you go from the two top teams, the Warriors and Houston.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now I don't even see Houston as that big of a threat.
They got beef, dude. Chris Paul got beef with everybody.
Yeah. So I don't see them as threat. Chris Paul's old already, bro.
They're saying Russell Westbrook might get traded.
I was gonna say that. Nobody wants to play with him.
But he's gonna come to he's gonna be that third guy that comes to LA.
Oh yeah.
But where is he coming to? The Lakers or the Clippers? That's a scary
Well,
shit.
Paul George ran away from him, so Clippers.
Do you think it was?
I don't think
there
so.
was trouble in paradise.
I don't think so. It's all media shit, dude. It's crazy.
Well,
Everyone's like,
wants to
nobody wants to
negotiate
play
a
with-
contract. But if you're a player like Westbrook, you can't just fucking stay in OKC. OKC is not.
He
gonna do
wanted
shit.
to.
Well, he
but-
wanted to, but like he wants to win a championship more than anything. Do you really want to be the fucking Charles Barkley of like 2040? You don't.
That was gonna be my question on the Wolfpack roundtable. Is he gonna be the greatest player to not get a ring?
You
The
don't want
motherfucker
to.
3 seasons in a row averaging a triple double, right?
You don't want to be that.
That's fucking crazy.
You don't want to be that.
Yeah.
You
don't
don't
wanna
want to
be that.
be. You don't want
Karl
like,
Malone, Charles Barkley.
You don't want to be Charles
John
Barkley
Stockton.
over there, and then like you're at the inside the NBA, and then fucking
Chuck.
and then
Hey, Chuck.
fucking like
Hey, Chuck.
Kevin Durant's like, I got 3 rings. You know,
Look at the cleverest fucking.
I only talk to champions.
Any
Yeah,
argument,
yeah.
Charles. Well, I don't think they could win the championship because
Chuck,
shut up, Chuck.
Chuck.
I got 4, Chuck. How many you got, Chuck?
And it's true though. Like he wins
That's
every
it.
fucking argument with that. You
yeah.
win every argument
Yeah.
with that. It's like,
That's
you know, but
this is
you know,
true.
this makes sense. Yeah, but my dick is 12 inches long, and like you just like, yeah,
No,
shit,
Chuck.
I don't have a dick. Fuck, you know, like,
You don't know about winning, Chuck.
yeah, that's it.
I think that was my point when I was saying that there's only like a certain people in boxing that I actually listen to, like
They're entertaining,
Robert Garcia, like Oscar De La Hoya, even Freddie Roach,
Mm-hmm.
Roger Mayweather, right? They could tell anybody to shut up because they're like, dude,
They
I
know.
fought up here and I became a trainer or a promoter and I'm still up here. You know what I'm saying? They could tell anybody to shut up,
Yeah,
basically.
I tell people to shut up all the time. They just don't. They just keep talking.
You don't show them the rings?
The cock rings.
All right,
Can't be
man,
saying
we got to
this
get
shit,
the
man.
fuck out of here. We got some
Let's
traffic
go.
to go to.
Go have a drink.
So
All right,
slow week in boxing, but fights this weekend. Rob Brandt taking on Ryota Morata for the regular middleweight title of the WBA, and also Shakur Stevenson is going to be fighting.
Yeah,
this
you know which one I
weekend.
did want to talk about was Ray Vargas against Kameda. Are you familiar with Kameda? Homie's Mexican.
Really? Cameda's he's Japanese.
Tomoki Kameda, if I'm saying
I
it
thought
right.
you said canela. I was like,
Canela.
Man, so there you go. He said he's
So-
Mexican.
hey, we watched Canelito fight.
This guy is Japanese, but it's crazy because this guy, when he was young, he went to Mexico to start training, and all his first fights were in Mexico.
You telling me the fucking Triple G story all over again, bro?
No, but this guy made his debut in Mexico.
Is he gonna be Mexican style too?
He speaks perfect. He speaks better Spanish than Andy Reese. I'll tell you that much.
Damn, true Mexican.
Damn.
Heard it here first.
Big
Andrew
bro.
Reese, Gio, he wants to fight you.
No, I mean
They call him like El Mexicanito or something. He wears like the hat and everything.
Yeah,
I think
really?
he got married to a Mexican girl. I forget, but
See, that's
crazy. That's gonna be a fucking war.
That's where like that makes because people say like, oh, you're not Mexican. 'cause
Does he really though? Or
I
is
mean, if he speaks Spanish-
or is he just cultural? You know,
He can't be. No, if you were,
is it really?
See,
Because it
If he
benefits.
wins, Mexicans will claim him.
It,
I'm telling you that
it
much.
benefits him to claim to be Mexican because the Japanese crowd is not gonna follow him. There's a bigger
Yeah.
Mexican crowd.
to me, like if you can speak the language, you know the people, you eat the food.
And his career was made in
Yeah,
Mexico.
You made in Mexico, dude. You're Mexican. You could be like black, and if you speak Spanish, you eat the food, you know the language, you know the culture. You're Mexican.
There's a guy from Compton that sang corridos, remember?
Yeah, I
El
seen
Compa
that.
Negro.
Yeah.
Cultural appropriation is like when you just like take it and you're not really of it. You know, you just
Yeah.
use it to, como dice, cuando te conviene, right?
Like all the white rappers.
Yeah.
All right, let's get
Bro,
out of here. Let's get
Don't
out of
even
here.
get me started.
I know.
Vanilla Ice is one of the fucking greatest rappers of all time. Bubba Sparks, fuck,
Paul Wall.
Paul Wall. Paul Wall is
Wall.
icy, bro.
I'm still sitting sideways, yo.
I've been sitting sideways. My left butt cheek hurts now from sitting sideways.
All right, let's get out of here. Anything you want to plug?
Nothing on it. Just make sure you check out our podcast.
And our Instagram.
Wolfpack Roundtable and our Instagram, Wolfpack Roundtable.
It's brand new.
Our grinder, Wolfpack Roundtable.
Grinder.
I'm
It's
not
a
part
group-
of that.
It's a group thing. Yeah, he is. He's the fucking leader of it.
I'm
you
an
know?
intern, guys.
He's posting. Check us out. We'll have Christian on there.
Yeah.
That way he can be embarrassed by us or something.
Man.
Profile picture, Christian.
Yeah. We want CMOS. You promised me Simos and you gave me
Bring it back, bro.
Mosqueda.
Bring
You
it back.
gave me Mosqueda. I want Simos.
Bring it
Please.
back.
I'll stop by. I'll
Bring
come
it
over
back,
to
yo.
Sundays. Yeah, I'll bring it back for the Wolfpack.
Bring
You
it
should
back.
change your Instagram name to like Simos and like 5 underscores.
Yeah. It's just a line.
Anything you want to plug?
Just congratulations to the women, the U.S. women.
That's right.
Won the World Cup, man. Hey, it's no easy feat. Like
Gut
that's a
was-
World Cup. That's a World Cup. So
Gut
that's-
was rocking the Morgan jersey.
I saw
4th
that.
of July, so he's
Yeah.
about it, man.
Yeah.
It's
He ain't faking it.
It's the real way to be able to get them more money. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's the only way it's ever gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean,
They don't create the revenue like the men do, so they can't get enough pay for that. But if people really, really want to make them get paid more, go support the games, watch the fucking games when they're on TV, and you fucking buy their merchandise. You buy their jerseys, buy their shoes, buy their fucking sponsor merchandise and all this stuff, and that's the only way you're going to be able to get them to make more money.
exactly. Honestly, it is no easy feat to win the World Cup. They won 4. They've won 4. Yes, the competition may be a little bit different, but 4 World Cups, man. Who else has won
And that's
more
the thing,
World
dude.
Cups? Brazil has 5.
When we talk about that 89-0, dude, you didn't slip up for 89 fights.
Yeah.
You didn't slip up for 4
Yeah.
World Cups. You know how hard that is?
That's fucking hard, dude.
That's 2 in a row, too. It's
2 in
back
a
to
row.
back.
Shit,
That's
you
crazy,
get
yo.
one more, you have 5 just like Brazil, like the men's. The most winning like nation.
They did get beat by a team of 14-year-old boys, though.
Facts. Tune into the Wolfpack Roundtable podcast
Hey.
where we discuss that and many more topics.
But those boys are going to grow up and then they're going to phase
Grow
out.
up, hopefully.
And
one
become
day they-
4-time World Cup champions.
Not going to happen.
What's our website again?
Our
Spell it out for us. I'm just kidding,
Against
dude. I'm just
Grinder.
The Ropes, ropes.online.
You guys could have made it like, dude,
Man,
who do I have to fire?
You're you're
kidding.
going to be our
This
advisor.
motherfucker had nothing to do with
has
that.
to
My
be-
shit be popping. yo.
It has to be the ropes, like DA against the, like, you know.
Everything else is DA, but we just need to be the THE professionals because
He said, no, they're not going to let us into the fights.
into the press conference. We need like some legitness. So
I mean, these motherfucking thugs over here. I bet you guys pop fireworks in your fucking neighborhood.
Do you think fucking Bone Collector was like, I had to be professional? Nah, bro. He just out there collecting bones, dude. You gotta be the Bone Collector,
All
guys.
right, man.
Simo, you have to be the Bone Collector, please.
gotta cross somebody, man.
All right, man. Make sure to follow us at Against DA Ropes on Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter,
Grinder.
all that stuff. Yeah, that's coming soon. Thanks, Gut, for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thanks,
having me.
Chris, for showing up, I guess.
Thanks for doing the thing you're paid to do.
Thanks for Alex, Mr. Alex Fernandez. He will be
Yeah.
here in a couple weeks to discuss that, the aftermath of the Pacquiao, Keith Thurman fight. And we out. It's episode 43.
We outie.
We do have some special guests coming up, right? So stay
Yeah,
tuned.
I'll
stay
be
tuned.
here again. Yeah.
Possibly. All right, we out.
You already know I said I'm a fun guy.
Style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable.
Hola amigos, soy Juan Francisco Gallo Estrada. Quiero mandar un saludo para mis amigos de Contra las Cuerdas. Échenle muchas ganas. Un abrazo, muchas bendiciones.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. You know what mine is? Let's box, bitches. It's almost fight night.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. Thank you for the support. Keep doing your thing. You're doing a great job. So thank you and best wishes.
Huge shout out to Against the Ropes. Against the Ropes.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. Thank you guys for the interview and hope to see you guys soon.
Against the ropes, always doing the right thing.
Shout out to Against the Ropes, man. I appreciate you guys for having me, taking the time on y'all day.
Against the Ropes, #1.
Freddie Roach.
Thank you very much.